Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
So this is my friend, Dr. Sinclair.
Nice
Hi,
to
Dr.
meet you,
Sinclair.
Dr.
How you doing?
And
Nice to meet
I've been sick of you guys arguing, so
I'm
I'm
Nick.
taking you to
How you
group
doing,
therapy.
Hi.
Group
therapy?
This is Well. You guys already know when you see one triplet on the camera, they got some fuck shit up their sleeve. As you guys know, a lot of people like to comment when me, Matt, and Nick like fight with each other or are dramatic or scream and yell, and it's been a whole thing in our whole career that we yell and argue at each other. And I thought it'd be so funny if we just make a joke of this whole thing. So I had my, Matt, and Nick's team look for actors, and I found a nice gentleman who is going to pretend to be a therapist tomorrow. I'm going to introduce him to Nick and Matt, and I'm going to bring them to therapy. How are you guys? How are you feeling?
As the time goes on.
I feel good, I think.
So I have you guys both here today. Yeah, I planned a little fun surprise. You have to get loose, Matt, though. You got to be a little loose, okay?
Loose, okay.
Maybe a little vulnerable, even.
What? Vulnerable.
I have a big sumo wrestler coming in.
Okay. Stop with this sumo wrestler bit.
All right, are you guys ready?
I haven't done this in years.
Yeah, hello. Flashback for Matt.
Talk about some things, Matt. Okay, Matt?
Yes, that's me. I'm Matt.
Okay, Matt. Okay. Let's say, so Matt, you said that Nick's been complaining about not eating all day today, and that you guys already got in a fight
Yes, correct.
at Kane's drive-thru.
Yes, we were in Kane's drive-thru.
Fight in the Cane's
Dr.
drive-thru
Sinclair,
today.
you wouldn't believe it.
So what bothered you about Nick's behavior, Matt?
All right, so I wake up today, right?
Right.
And he calls me. We have a water pressure issue where if I shower and he showers at the same time,
Yeah.
it'll cut the water out.
How does this lead to the Cane's drive-thru?
It gets there. He goes, I am so lack of energy because I haven't eaten that I had to get out of the shower early because I feel like I haven't eaten enough to even wash myself properly. So I try to be a superhero, and I'm like, we got to go get you some food. Get out of the house.
Okay.
We get to the Cane's drive-thru,
Right.
and he says, I think I just want French fries. I said, you couldn't even wash yourself fully, and all you want is French fries?
No.
Put some chicken in that man's plate.
I don't understand. I mean, so this was really important to you, Matt?
This is Matt.
I mean, but it was important so it was important to you, Nick,
Yes.
that you had to have French fries.
All I could think of that I wanted was French fries. I think
Yeah.
the underlying issue here was I was so hungry, but I didn't know what I wanted to eat. And Matt went for an immediate solution, and I don't think I was prepared for the.
So did you guys make a scene at the?
No,
At
there
the Cane's?
was no scene. There was
There was an internal scene. Nobody, I don't know.
no one else saw the
No
saw the
outsiders
argument.
involved?
No?
We were strictly in the drive-through.
But Matt calls you dramatic a lot.
Matt does
I call him
me-
dramatic.
He
At
calls me
least-
dramatic a lot.
At least once a day.
The funny
and
thing
why?
is someone who's constantly calling other people dramatic, are they not dramatic themselves for feeling that way?
How do you
think-
identify dramatic?
Oh, that's a good
Okay,
question.
you ready?
I think someone
Great
freaking out
question.
about shit being dramatic means they're being
Okay.
dramatic. And he's like, oh, you're so dramatic. I'm like, that's a dramatic outburst.
Nick, his favorite phrase, other than hello and good night and good morning, is I can't do this.
I can't.
Right?
And so
So I say, Nick,
Oh, look at
I
that
say,
that's
Nick,
what I wonder. So
Yes.
I say, Nick, what is it?
Look at
Hold
that
on, what is,
question.
wait, what is it that you can't do?
and what
never
are
an
you trying
answer.
to? What are you trying to?
I think it's like kind
Until
of
what
like
do you
when there's like an awkward silence barrier, and it's like when your go-to is like, oh, how's the weather?
Yeah.
Mine is I can't do this.
Does that sound dramatic, Dr. Sinclair? Please be honest.
It sounds like you're frustrated.
I am. Thank you for validating that
And so
feeling.
when you say I can't do it, are you saying I can't go any further? What's going on?
I think we all carry a lot of stress, and the minute that something is happening, I don't want to do it. So I say I can't do this.
When in
I
reality,
don't wanna
maybe deep
talk
down you
about
can.
it. Yeah, it's not a matter of I can't. It's more of I don't want to. Maybe I'll start
So-
saying I don't want to do this instead.
So can you think of a better phrase?
I don't want to do this. Is maybe better than I can't.
I don't know.
Because I don't want to is still like there's a
better.
possibility.
We're going in the right
Because
direction
I don't want
already.
to allude like I still could. You know.
Maybe I need some more time to deal with this.
I like that a
So
lot.
I
I
can't-
do.
So I can't do this, is Sam.
We also post every Friday too,
Yeah.
and Nick often waits till Thursday night. to do it.
To edit the
edit the
videos.
video, to like plan it. So he'll be editing on Thursday night.
Yeah.
And then it has to happen by tomorrow because we post every Friday. And then he'll go, I can't do this anymore. But in reality, he had the whole week to pre-plan and edit the video.
So why don't you do it?
So
what are you doing on Thursday night?
Is there? It sounds like there's procrastination.
Yeah, but also the only reason
Somewhere.
only reason I procrastinate is because I'm the only one with I have the ability to procrastinate because I have a requirement. Matt and Chris can't even procrastinate because they have nothing to do.
He may edit, and that may be his requirement.
Right.
Guess who does his laundry, Dr. Sinclair?
Let me guess.
This guy right here.
Really?
Yeah.
His dirty drawers, I'm washing those. What would be under his pants if I didn't wash his underwear?
Matt wouldn't own clothes if I didn't make the YouTube videos and post them because he wouldn't have money. So Matt would have nothing to wash.
But sometimes you and Nick fight over little things like who ate the last candy bar, or if he keeps stealing a sip of your drink.
Oh, that one's big.
See, the word stealing is crazy to me. So would you say when I ask you to share one sip of a beverage, it's stealing?
I think that no matter what, if I took this from you right now and I took this sip, right?
Exposure therapy.
Was this not moments ago your drink?
But I don't care. I'm glad you had a sip of a drink that I still have more in here.
Right, but if Dr. Sinclair here had a drink and I grabbed his, that would be a little different,
That
right?
would be stealing.
That would be stealing, right? Because I just met Dr. Sinclair 30, how long has it been?
you're right.
25 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago?
So why do you take the drink, Nick?
It's sometimes if Matt has a soda, right, and I don't want to drink an entire soda,
Right.
I'll say, hey Matt, can I have a sip of your drink? I'll take the drink. I'll take a sip.
Right.
Matt
he doesn't want
One at a time.
He doesn't want a full soda, but I did. And now my full soda privilege gone like that in a second because he wants a sip. Because now I can't.
Do you think it's that important
But
to
you
drink
can't just open another soda?
Yes, but I'd rather take a sip of Matt's drink than not finish my own. Where I think that Matt can be willing to sacrifice a sip for the greater good of not polluting the earth with a waste of another can.
Is that a little dramatic?
Dr.
Dr. Sinclair? A little bit, right?
He'd rather me pollute the
I
earth.
don't think he can do this. No.
Yes.
Where me, Matt, and Chris being brothers and hang out every single day and arguing every single day since we were kids, I think that the power of our words is nullified a little bit because we're so open with arguing with each other, if that makes sense. So it doesn't seem as intense when we're arguing because we do it all the time.
That's good.
Or like if someone
Just
argued,
your normal communication.
yeah,
Just your normal communication.
yeah, like our normal communication is like if I saw two friends arguing how me and Matt argue, sometimes I'd be like, how are they even friends with each other? But for me and Matt, I feel like it makes sense.
That's true with siblings.
Because you can bend that
Right.
bridge a little more.
Yeah.
So when there's an argument, does he go back and bring up old things and
Oh yes, he's a big name caller. This one.
Well, give an example?
I'm not gonna share.
No example.
No example.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm much of a name caller.
Chris.
Nick, you really hate when someone with no profile pictures comments on hating you.
Yeah.
Why and how does it make you feel?
The reason it bothers me is because if you were face to face with someone, you don't have the option to like conceal what you're saying, right?
Right.
So the internet allows people to speak directly to somebody without you knowing exactly who they are. And so a lot of these keyboard warriors, what I like to call them, and they like comment away angrily.
Right.
They're doing that out of they're holding up an iron shield in front of themselves.
Right.
Saying like, oh, I can say all this about this person because they have no idea what's behind curtain number 1.
Right.
And usually it's some ugly, scary goblin that lives in the middle of nowhere that's butting into business that they don't need to butt into.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't respond.
No, it's not worth responding to it because there's so many of these little trolls gallivanting away in a cave. Yeah.
It's a good analogy of those people.
Yeah.
I don't think we can help you with that one.
Yeah, no, that's just that's an underlying issue.
The other night, Nick said you picked one night a year to be loud and annoying and loud. How did that make you feel?
What night was this?
Oh, I
Do you
have
wanna-
video evidence. I can bring it up.
Oh no, we don't need the
No,
video
we do.
evidence.
No, I love the video evidence.
Video
So are you
evidence.
quiet most of the time, Matt?
I'm a very quiet guy. Yeah.
I can redirect everyone's attention to
Oh
the TV.
Jesus.
What is this?
Whoa.
This was a video from the other night when Nick said, I quote,
How
"You
loud
pick
is
one night a year to be loud and annoying," to Matt.
Why?
So that was the other night.
Okay.
Matt was being loud and dramatic. And Nick said,
So you kind of stepped out of your
Play it again.
comfort zone.
yeah, I'll play it one more time.
again.
Can we make sure we got a good angle of that?
Oh my goodness, brother.
All right. Basically, I took some moments from our videos where maybe we were a little hostile or angry, so we can review them and how we act and how we act in real life scenarios.
Oh God.
A nightmare. You killed me. I was stabbing Chris in my dream, crying and shedding tears and freaking out because I didn't want to kill him, but in my dream I had to. Like what?
I don't know.
crazy.
I was just thinking maybe we can have some advice
That
from
might
Matt.
be symbolism of anger.
Yeah. So how did this come about?
To be honest with you, I don't even know.
Paper towels, dummy. Oh, like this. Thanks. See, I'm doing something. You need to go to a temper issue. Yeah, you need to go.
I did
Stupid Glenn. You need to go to
So what happened here?
I lightly tapped my brother.
Look
to
at that
gain his
start. That is
attention.
nothing about that is light.
That's what
Dr.
I'm
Sinclair.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
The
Look at
first
this.
tap,
Like,
like,
are these comparable?
Off
hits?
the armrest.
Yeah.
Are those comparable hits?
So
Yeah.
okay. So what is the best way you think to communicating when someone's on their phone?
I think waiting for eye contact
Okay.
will help us all.
Or maybe like, hey, are you ready to listen first?
Okay, should we tap that person or should we
That's up to Chris.
say something?
Maybe like if it was gentler and like not.
Gentler.
Yes, like you
Yours-
tap my phone off off the armrest.
His arm is on there.
So
there's a
what,
couple
why
of
don't we
inches.
just say something, right? Maybe
Yes,
tapping.
I'll
since-
use my words from here on out.
Good, Nick.
No, that's why I said I
Nick, if you fucking ever hit me again, I'm gonna knock your fucking teeth out. Literally.
That's why I was saying I was comfortable.
Oh.
I know. You hit my lip. Fucking don't fucking hit my mouth. Face. Like, I'm gonna just start sitting here in the video. It's like what you did wasn't funny.
Oh, what you did wasn't funny either.
I was, oh my god, no, I'm bleeding, right? Chris, what you
So
did?
again-
We're not getting anything.
I think
I
this
think-
shows our good communication.
I don't think so.
Communication.
Because look, we end up at a solution here.
No, Matt intervenes.
Matt intervenes.
This isn't a viable solution.
Matt intervenes, and me and Chris work
Yes, but
out
this
what
isn't-
happens.
So I'm gonna say again. I think I may forgot what I said before can I have your attention? I think
Yes,
that's
the
what it
tap
is.
tap
Your
thing is not
attention.
working out.
It's not.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Okay,
I think that was a good session.
that was good.
Does anyone have any final thoughts of communication, or we should...
I have one more, but you can go first.
So no, well, mine's myself. How are we gonna do it with touching?
less touching, more communication.
I agree.
That's a good
and
solution.
when there is communication, listening.
Dr. Sinclair's actually an actor, guys. He's not a therapist.
Oh my God!
Dr. Sinclair, I've been in therapy plenty of
He's
times
not a doctor,
before.
Matt.
No, you can keep going.
I mean,
Okay.
what else?
Appreciate
What
it.
else do I know you as? You know. So, hey man, you're spitting bars. I'm gonna be honest. I was
Maybe you're just
feeling it.
good at advice.
Maybe.
It's what you guys are talking about is so real though.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
really is.
Yeah.
Especially with the phones and the communication.
Yeah. I would have thought you had.
Stuff fail.
I would have thought you would have been out of here 15 minutes ago with another client. I'm hooked. He's convinced. I'm convinced.
Great.
Amazing.
Okay.
There we go.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Just to fix your swag, I'ma need a diploma, yeah. Sick to your stomach, need to put down the soda. I'll switch the language so you get it, gotta shut your boca. Ask me if I love the kid, I hardly know her. Open your boca, put it on my balls, bitch. Shopping sprees at the mall, bitch.